We are live from the Axolotl tank this evening. So when I last saw you all came and joined me, it was the day before Big Clean Out Day. Now, Big Clean Out Day for me happens 3 times a year, and that's when the whole external filter gets taken out. Everything gets taken out, washed, cleaned down, replanted if needed, and put back in. So you can see we've got a mix here of live mosses and Java ferns. We've got Java ferns and sword ferns attached to wood. And then we've got a mix of floating live plants, floating planted plants, and quite a lot of artificial as well. I've tried all live and it didn't work for me. I do work full time and OT takes up a lot of my time. So I have to be realistic about a balance between the two. Hey Jax, how are you doing? So Jax is at the back there. Hello mate. And then over here we've got Lottie. Hi Lottie. Hello. He says just get on and feed me. Now I don't know how hungry they'll be. As I said before, some evenings in the tank can be pretty boring. I do encourage natural behaviour. So I don't necessarily want them grabbing at worms from my tongs, because that's not how they'd behave naturally. They'd go hunting. So let's just go a bit wider. You can see the whole tank. This is an Aqua 1 oak style, 4 foot. Nice and deep. I know you don't necessarily need depth for the axolotls, but it does give them far more opportunities and a bit more room. The amount of times we get them planted in the plants. Lottie in particular is very good at that. Now around the back there, we do have Jellybean, but Jellybean's decided not to come out and play. He's hiding right at the back there. As you can see, the water is pretty much clear now. There's a little bit of clouding to ease off. Right, Jax, you were playing the game earlier. You were right up the front when I started doing this, weren't you? What are you up to, mate? Have you gone shy? I don't believe that. So Jax is a wild coloration. Lottie is a Luciole cystic. And Jellybean, who's currently hiding, is a copper. So I haven't got you on a tripod. I'm just going to pop you into one hand. Oh, and the worms are already trying to escape. Come on, guys. So I keep them in a wormery in my garage. They've had a good wash off. But these are a lot smaller than usual. And I think that's why they're not taking them as well. I'm going to have to see if I can get some more from my normal regular supplier. So I'll pop some down there. Lottie will think about it. Oh, there we go. He's got one. So he obviously was hungry. You can see that snatch and grab. So he's happy with that one for now. Well done, Lottie. And that's a happy Axie, and that has gone down very quickly. So as you can see, and he's smiling. As you can see with these smaller ones, they really don't last long, which is why I put quite a lot of them in. And basically I want more in there than they can eat in one go, so that they can hunt for them for a couple of days. So let's get a few more in. Now you probably won't see Jax come for them. Let's take those up. It depends whether he's going to come forward. We'll drop some down and see whether he's in the mood and feels hungry or not. I'm going to stay with them for a while this evening. I figure if you're interested, you'll stay with me. If you're not, not so much. But it's great to have anyone along. And I'm going to sit down in a moment once I've got all the worms in. We'll just see how we're getting on. Right, let's put a few more in. I need to get them all in because they escape from the tub. It's not ideal. There we go. So that is all worms in now. And we'll see what Jax is thinking. Let me just rub that condensation off the front. There we go. Oh, hello. You come to join us? Have you? Now, Hugo Cat is fascinated by them, but thankfully just watches them. Let's go back to the boys. I don't know if Lottie's going to take another one. He usually takes a little while to digest. And it can be interesting, the worms can almost feed themselves to them. You know, the moment I switch off of live and sit down and watch TV, they'll be right at the front as normal, because they do like TV. A lot of people say don't put lights on, but I find these absolutely drawn to them. Let's wipe down that glass again. Hey Lottie, you take a bit of time to digest that one. Oh, he's got a gorgeous face. And he really does smile. Jax is the real character. And Jellybean's got a real character, actually. He was my rescue. So Jax and Lottie are 3 years old now. And I got them at 6 months old. They'd just been sexed, knew they were both males. And then during the lockdown, etc., Axolotl rescues were getting full up. I said, well, I'm very happy to take one, but we had to wait until I could travel to get him, and I needed a male of a similar size. And it was lovely to get a copper. Good boy. That worm's trying its hardest to feed itself to him. He's obviously not hungry right now. He said one was enough. I'm going to draw back out for a minute, give him a bit of space. These guys are used to me being here. Hello, Jax. Hello, mate. See, I think the wilds are so underrated. I think they're gorgeous. Let's just come out. Give them a little bit of space. As you can see, they've got plenty of hiding places in there. And for me, actually, that's the sign of a well-kept animal. But it's got hiding places. Hiya. Do you think all the attention should be on you? Do you? Hey, this was my feral rescue. I ended up with a couple of pets in lockdown. I have got scars and scars from him. But when he finally came round, he is the most super little cat. Aren't you, Hugo? You good boy. Good boy. And of course, he's the star of the show. Good girl. Hey, little duck dog, you've been very clever today, haven't you? You've been out competing and done brilliantly. As you can see, they get along very well. He's good children's. This is not supposed to be about you, though. It's supposed to be about the guys in the aquarium. I think that might be sort of all we're going to get from them for now. Hello. Are you going to come and have a look? No. Oh, you're going to come and have a look at them, are you? Hugo cat, you can't make them come and talk to you. So I think what I'll do is I will turn off the live now. And if they start becoming a bit more active later, while I'm sat down watching the TV, then I'll do a separate recording and put that up. How does that sound? Is that okay with everyone? Apart from you, needy little pussycat. So let's just go back to Lottie for a bit of a close-up. Hey Lottie, good boy. So names-wise, the Axe from Axolotl became Jax, and the Lottle became Lottie. And as I say, Jellybean was a rehome, so I didn't name him, but I really like his name. Good boy. This is the thing about axolotls. Sometimes they can be absolutely fascinating pets, and other times not so much. Hey Jax. So have any of you watching got axolotls? Or are you looking to get some? Right, let's say one last goodbye to Lottie. So move you along. I think Jax has actually had a worm while we weren't looking. Looking at the mouth movements he's making, that is very much I'm digesting it. You snuck that one in, didn't you, mate? He's not so dramatic when he eats, so you don't notice it in the same way. And apparently, worm-flavoured water tastes good. We do live in a slightly crazy household, don't we, little duck dog? Hey, don't we? He's a good girl. You best as little duck dog. You're a good girl. Just pop you there for a minute. Right, everybody. Are you still shaking your gills at us? Look at your flutes. Hey, Lottie. Hey, gorgeous. You're all acting shy. These are usually marching around like anything, but obviously not this evening. Right, everyone, we'll say goodbye to you. And as I said, if they start sort of being a lot more active later, I'll do a separate video and pop that up separately. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back with them again soon.